Shalom, shalom, brother, shalom. All praise, honor, and glory go to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone, who teach this truth 100%, and the other brothers out there on the highways and byways, shalom to you. Well, I'm just going to start off this dream I had just last night. And I have every once in a while I'll have a dream about the Charagma. But this is how I feel, how I know that we're getting close, because it was me and my wife. And just to throw this out there, my children are never with me during these dreams. I don't know where they're at. I don't know what happened to them. But it's usually me and my wife. But in this particular dream last night, we were on these platforms. There was a bunch of people hanging out, just waiting for something, and it was like these circular platforms, all on different levels, and there was like a room that was attached to each platform, and this was kind of like, I believe Jacob's trouble has already begun, but there was this big commotion about a meteor. They were expecting a meteor to come and hit Earth. And people all over the world were, and this was supposed to be one of these life enders, world enders. People, and this was the next thing, like, nobody was worried about anything anymore. And it was just like this internal chaos going on with people, and we were all just waiting. And in each one of these rooms, there was these nurses that were, handing out different kind of vials, like, they were like half the size of a pen, or like a pencil, but, like a vial that had liquid in it. And some of them were colored red, some of them, the container, some of them were red, some of them were blue. And I remember at one point, me and my wife were separated, like they forced us to separate. And I remember giving like a blue container. They had it like tied around my wrist. And the blue one meant, those who are not going to take the Charagma, those who refuse the Charagma. And the red ones were the ones that were willing to take the Charagma. And, the blue and the red were also separated along with families, because they were going to try and pressure people to bow their knee, take the Charagma, because what I understand is, at least in the beginning, they're not really going to like hold people down and force it, which some people might happen to, but this is what I'm understanding from my dreams and stuff like that. They're just gonna do certain things, like to get people so tight in the spirit that they're just gonna give in, and then that way, it's not on them, it's your fault because you gave in. But meanwhile, they're taking your children away. Most people in this world are going to be like, screw that, give me my child back, I'll take the Charagma. That that's how it's going to be. It's going to get really hard. Only the elect men are going to be the ones that refuse until the end. Anyway, I was separated from my wife. I had this blue little vial tied to my wrist. And I stepped back out. I walked back out of the room, back onto the platform. And suddenly, meteorites, like thousands of meteorites, just started pelting the earth, just all over the place, just destroying everything. Like, I've had this dream a couple times before of, like, smaller meteorites, the size of like cars and basketballs and volleyball, beach balls, stuff like that, were pelting the earth. And what was funny, like in the dream, I understood that NASA was trying to intercept something, intercept this giant asteroid, and either knock it off course or break it up or something, or blow it up enough to where it directs it off course. But, obviously it didn't work, because now we have millions of meteorites pelting the earth. And I just remember the screams and the chaos that I heard in the dream were horrifying. The platforms that we were on were getting hit. People were just getting demolished, just smashed. But as soon as that begun, my dream ended. That was, one of the more, terrifying ones that I've had, which, I don't understand what these vials were. Maybe it's that, maybe it has something to do with the juice. But I don't know. I didn't feel like it had anything to do with the juice in the dream. I just knew, like, if you got a blue one, those were the ones that refused the Charagma, and the red ones, something like that. Maybe it was the other way around, and then the red ones were the ones who were willing to take it. And like I said, we were separated into different areas. And it's gonna get crazy, man. I don't know to what point this juice is gonna go to. I keep, I'm not disagreeing with any of the brothers. I just keep getting this feeling like they're gonna run out of time, and they're gonna kind of push this juice to the side, and some kind of event is gonna go down to where they're just gonna move directly to the Charagma. They're just gonna be like, all right, screw the juice. Let's bring in this Charagma. At this point, they're just gonna be happy with the amount of people that took the juice. Not as many as they're gonna have liked, but they have no choice because they're running out of time. Hey, I'm telling you right now, I could be wrong. I might be, probably am wrong. I'm just speaking as a man. Like, this is the type of things that that's been hitting my spirit. Just hold on, brothers. Like, just hold on. Don't, we're going to end up losing our jobs, losing everything. But, the elect and the ones that believe in the scriptures, and Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, it's going to look after us. Let me read this real quick. Revelation 13 and 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive an MARK in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the MARK, or the name of the BEAST, or the number of his name. Here's wisdom. Let him have understanding. Count the number of the BEAST, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Right, and that's what I mean when I talk about the Charagma. It's an incision. It will be inserted under the skin. The Charagma is an old word, I believe Greek, goes back to the Greek, which means an incision. So, they're gonna use a syringe which just so happens to look like a snake fang. You can't make that stuff up. And, much thicker than a normal syringe. It's lucky. I gotta be careful what I say. It's coming, man. Like, and let me just throw out there that if you're into this cryptocurrency, that whole Bitcoin, Dogecoin thing, don't trust in that. Obviously, that's part of E's devices. Like, that's one of his devices. Like, you can't trust in these things. There's nothing wrong with making a little extra money. Like, make your money and take it. Take your money out. It's not going to be there forever. They're tricking people into all these people that are making these millions. What's going to happen is the crash will come. They're going to, I don't know, somehow cause to where these people that have these accounts will I lost my train of thought. They have these accounts, they're going to say, oh, well, you're going to need this Charagma in order to have access to the money in your account. And a lot of people are going to get, like, if you're somebody that has millions in there, like, it's going to be difficult to let that go. Like, I wouldn't be worried about trying to make all these millions nowadays. It's just the system is going to change, and I wouldn't doubt it if they freeze accounts until you take that Charagma. Just another way of tricking people into taking this thing. Like I said, ain't nothing wrong with making a little extra money on the side, whatever. But you can't trust in these things. Don't let that be like your all go-to, like your backup plan. Because it is going digital. That is 100%. Like, it will go digital. And this crypto thing is a big part of it. And if you think that the government is just going to allow a separate entity to run alongside, not under their control, so like cryptocurrency, you got another thing coming. Because they're going to take control over that. They're going to shut it down probably. And they're going to bring in their own Fed coin. Everything's going to have to be under this Fed coin. You're not going to be like these independent people running off the system of the, alongside or against the system of the government. Eventually, they're just going to take, it's all in the plan. They're going to take control of everything. But anyway, I didn't mean to keep going on with it. you know, I'll leave it right there. I just wanted to share that dream. Because in a lot of these dreams, whether it's Charagma or like these meteorites hitting the earth, or, Jacob's trouble, people are losing their minds around me, and I'm just kind of watching. I'm in it. But, I usually feel like I'm going to be all right. The Wadi Yahaba Shemi Al Shai. Anyway, I'll leave it right there. Shalom, brothers. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shemi Al Shai. Shalom.